Hey guys, my name is James, one of the missions pastors here at Wheaton Bible, and I'm filling in for Ted this week, doing the announcements for you guys. Two things we want to start off with that are really important for your class to be aware of. The first is that we're in the second week of Rob's series, When the Bottom Drops Out, and the second is that Alpha, an evangelistic ministry that we have here, starts in 2 weeks. The reason we're lumping these together is because with Rob's vision series that he's done recently, and the call on our church to be disciples who make disciples, this is really a prime opportunity for us as leaders to inspire those that we lead, to inspire those in your class to be intentional about inviting their friends who are lost to both of these things. For Rob's series, there's 5 more weeks left, and all of us, every single person in your class, knows people who are going through times of disappointment. And Rob's series is really designed, especially these next few weeks, to intentionally introduce people going through times of disappointment to Christ. If for some reason friends are unwilling to come to church, let's just make sure people that we lead know that they can buy Rob's book for $10 in the bookstore for their friends and give them to them. For Alpha, Alpha starts the week of September 21st. Really excited about Alpha as it systematically goes through and answers important questions about who Jesus is, why he had to die, how you can begin a relationship with God. This is one of the most important ministries we have going on every fall, and we want to encourage you to lead your classes to invite their friends to come to Alpha, but not to stop there, but to come to Alpha with them. Say, hey, I'm going to this thing, would love if you came along with me. As Rob has laid out our vision to be disciples who make disciples, these are two really crucial things coming up this fall, and they're two things that could see dozens, if not hundreds of people accept Christ over the next few weeks. There's more information in the email attachment. The third thing we really want to make you aware about is Missions Fest is coming up. Missions Fest is a time we dedicate every fall to renewing our call to reach the world. We're making some big changes with Missions Fest this year. Missions Fest is going to be Sunday, October 16th, and we are changing the format of how we do Sunday morning worship. We're only going to be doing 2 services on Sunday morning at 9 and 11. They're going to be identical and expanded services, and we really need you to let your class know about this. Have everybody take out their iPhones or their Blackberries and put in that the service times are 9 and 11 so they can hear about this. We're really excited about this morning as a chance to celebrate the fact that Jesus is the hope for everyone. Our speakers, speakers, we have 2 that Sunday morning, are phenomenal. One is a former imam from the Middle East who accepted Christ and now is leading dozens of other Muslims to Jesus. The other is Tom Doyle, who we've had here at Wheaton Bible a few times before, and who led Pastor Rob's trip to Israel. We're incredibly excited about this Sunday morning, so make sure your classes know about it. One other thing for Missions Fest is that time in community groups is the most highly rated time of Missions Fest, both for our missionaries and for members of our congregation. It's our hope that most of our community groups will host a missionary in and around the week of Missions Fest. If you and your class are interested in this, just get in contact with me. My information's on the new church website, and we can facilitate this happening. But that's a really crucial thing that you guys can help lead your classes towards for us. So this Sunday morning, let your class know about Rob's sermon series, let them know about Alpha, and let them know that Missions Fest is coming up. For your leadership team, there are 3 things we want you to know about. One is that we need you guys to keep sending in your revisions to your class rosters. Really helpful for us as we get this new church database up and running so we can get it out to you guys so you can use it. So if you can keep sending correct information over to Ted and Rhonda, that would be fantastic and really help make this a smooth transition for our staff. But more importantly, help get this thing ready so when you guys interface with it, it goes smoothly. The second thing for your leadership team to know is that Begin starts today, this Sunday morning, at 9:45 in room 206. We want you to encourage people that you know that have never been to Begin to go through it. It's a 4-week quick deal for people to get connected to our church, to learn about why we do what we do, to learn about our mission, to get connected to our vision of being disciples who make disciples. So make sure you emphasize this. And then finally, the Equip You Discover Serving series is coming up on September 21st and September 28th. This is really a spiritual gifts class, helping people recognize how God has uniquely gifted them and how they can use those gifts to impact the world around them. Lana Marie Allison teaches class, so be sure to let your folks know about it. And finally, today in the Global Outreach Center, we have two of Wheaton Bible's visiting missionaries, Chris and Mindy Beetham. They serve in Ethiopia and have a great, amazing discipleship ministry there, and they're seeing people who they disciple go and disciple others. So if you're interested in that, stop by the Global Outreach Center after any of our services. Thanks so much for your time, and hope you guys have a great Sunday.